Hello and welcome back to Learn Fishing with me. Once again, my name is Brad, and today we're going to be going over some casting reels. I do have a rod here today just to be able to attach it to so I can show you what it looks like on the rod. They are a little bit of a different setup. I am going to be having it set so that I'm going from the cheapest to most expensive. They're all through Lew's. Including this Quantum, it is owned by Lew's themselves, from what I'm told. It is a reel that I currently own, just as a disclaimer there, so I'm a little bit biased towards it. With that said, it's probably going to be one that I'm trading off to my girlfriend, and I might end up getting a different one that you see here today. All right, we'll get into it here. As I said, we're going to start with the Quantum. With that one there, I do have it set up quick and easy to get out of the box. And these are fairly simple. I need the English side. All right. Very simple to set up on these things. Slide in, and clamp down. Help if I didn't lose my grip. There we go. All right, so it is actually a fairly nice looking reel. One of the things I do like about it is a white and black combination like you have here is very nice. It is a very nice feeling reel overall as well. You have your drag there and your brake. One of the fun parts about this one here is it does have a switch right here. So you can switch so that it's locked and you have to reel to put it back in, or, and this is very useful if you're jigging, like you're just up and down, up and down, up and down. You can let it just free spool, sorry. So it just goes on its own, but you can unlock it right away. That is a rather nice little extra feature that this reel has. And yeah, I've been very happy with it so far. So going over the specs on it, it is an 8+1 bearings, 7.0 to 1 gear ratio, one piece aluminum frame, which it's technically true. For the main part of the body, it is one piece. 7.5 ounces. It feels pretty nice when you're holding it on the rod here. Sorry about that little extra noise. 29 retrieval rate, 18 pounds max drag, and with a 12-pound monoline, you can get 135 yards. With a 30-pound braid, you can get 170 on it though. But that'll also come down to which rod you end up having for that case as well. All right, from that we will move on to the Mach 2, which personally is, for color wise at least, it is one of my favorite setups, because I have seen it in a spinning reel before, and to be honest with you, I almost bought it. I didn't need a spinning reel at that point, but still, it was very close. All right. Yeah, this is kind of why it is a very nice looking reel. I really like the green, even though I'm not normally a huge fan of the color green. It looks really nice. And I really like the grips that these ones come with. The nice round grip there. So one thing that you'll notice, there's no switch on it anywhere. This one does not have the same capabilities as the Quantum. So you'd have to hold it down just to be able to get it to free spin. Actually, you don't even have to hold it down. You have to reel back up to get it to stop each time, which is kind of annoying, but let's see if you can see this here. Yeah, It's the only downside to this reel, in my opinion. However, using it as a reel for, say, your river fishing off the shore, this would be pretty decent for that, as long as you know how to set it up for casting. I'm not the best at casting a casting reel, unfortunately. I've tried it a few times. I've slowly been getting it to work. I've been getting used to holding the drum and the line when I'm casting it to act as a handbrake. I can't set it up nicely for the rest of the way, unfortunately, though. As for the specs on this guy here, your return is 30 inches. That's 7.1 ounces. So if I remember correctly, that's a little bit less. Half an ounce less than the Quantum there. 15 pound max drag. Then if you go with a mono, you got 110 yards of 12 pound. And then, yeah, same thing with the casting reels. I like to reel with my left hand, just because I feel I get more strength lifting with my right. Everybody's different. I'm considered an anomaly on that one because I'm normally right-handed with everything else. But yeah, we will move on here to the Super Duty. Gonna make a bad joke here, but I'm not going to. But to be honest, this is gonna be likely the one that I'm gonna be getting myself as the replacement to the Quantum. It does have the flip switch. It is a different design for this flip switch. At least that's what we're calling it. I'm not sure what to call it. Speed switch, flipping speed switch. So I'm half right. It's just right here on this one here. It is a little bit trickier to get, but there's lock and then unlock to be able to just get your line to just drop right down. I'm gonna have to ask some people what this part is. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure someone down in the comments will answer pretty quickly here. Yeah, this is a nice feeling reel. So again, you got your drag, your brake, and your click. It's a 10+1 bearing system, 12 pound, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be mono, 140 yards, 20 pound drag, 35 inch return, 8.3 to 1 gear ratio, which, yeah, that one has the gear ratio on it. 7.5 to 1 on the Mach 2. Interesting. And this is the heaviest one so far at 8 ounces. However, it feels really nice in the hand, even with the weight. All right, not much else I can say on that one there. So I'm gonna set us up with the last one for today, which is the Custom Pro. Now, this one is by far one of the prettiest ones we're gonna look at today. I don't think I have one of these in the correct box, but oh well. But the coloring on this thing here is just absolutely stunning. I love how this one looks. How I figured to start doing it like that, I have no idea, but it works to line it up every single time nicely. I'm okay with that. Oh wow. That's very, very smooth. A 7.5 to 1 ratio. Not much actual information on this at all. So you got your open for the side here for maintenance. That is one thing you should do, is maintenance on your reels. I will get into that at some point later on down the line. I won't get into it now because I have to do some research on how that's done. And once I get some research done on that, hey, there's a little bit of information. We got the 7.5 to 1 right there. 11 bearing system in this one. Whole whopping 5.6 ounces, and yeah, is light, but it's also fairly simplistic looking compared to the rest of them, even though I'm gonna choose a word here. I'm gonna go with elegant, because that's how it feels. It feels elegant. 20 pound max drag, 28 inch return, 12 pounds you get 90 yards of mono, and 50 pound braid you get 90 yards. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting one. I haven't seen a 50 pound line yet. C45 carbon, P2 super pinion, Paramag ITB, I think it's Paramag. Speed knot, speed gear, speed keeper, speed dial, aluminum frame. I'm wondering what it's talking about for the carbon there. But yeah, the paddles on the reel do feel pretty nice. They could be something somebody could get used to there pretty quickly. Again, same with the Mach 2 though. It only has a single click. It doesn't have the option for the, oh come on, don't get caught in there. It doesn't give you the option for the flip switch, unfortunately. For jigging, which is what I mostly do at this point, I'm not an overly big fan of that. But for regular casting, it'd be perfectly fine. Huh. Interesting. Okay, yeah. That's really all I've got for us today here. If anything here, I'm likely going to be looking at getting this Super Duty here at some point in the future, just to set up my new system for jigging for lake trout. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, as I said, that's all I got for you here today. We'll see you in the next one.